It is so nice to finally meet you. So, all
Our
right.
kids
So
say is
cute.
crazy.
Yep, exactly. So we always start off with good news. So Kimberly, I'm going to start in with you. What you got?
Let's see. I studied my contracts yesterday,
And
and oh my gosh, I feel like I was back in school, but I'm learning a lot. I have distinguished between the ones that I need to have ready, and I'm getting everything in order. It feels great.
it's nice, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yep. Live or die by that contract. I'm not joking. I think I don't know if I told you, I might have. But there was a girl that was in one of my offices in San Francisco, and she was fairly new, but she knew her contract really well, wrote the contract. On the buyer side, they had a homeless person break into the house, and it was like the day before closing. And so the seller's like, oh, well, the house is trashed. And the seller's agent and my agent was like, the contract says you will deliver this property as is or better condition. So I think you need to get to work. And I was like, you know, man, that's awesome.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I know. So live or die by your contract. And that, but that's the power
Yeah,
it gives you, is that you just know. Yeah. So,
exactly.
yep. Good morning, Anna.
Good morning, beautiful ladies. How are you doing?
Morning.
We are doing fabulous. This is Meredith and
Good.
I'm the superhero with her. So,
Good morning, Meredith. We
Good
heard a
morning.
lot about you, and we're
Oh,
super excited to have you on board and join us.
oh,
Hi,
good.
buddy. How's it going? How old
We're
is he?
excited too. He will be 3 in June.
Oh,
Oh,
very
wow.
cool. My little one just turned 3.
Oh,
Welcome. You have the best person, literally, that you could have found to join the team with. So,
I'm super
and
excited.
that's,
I feel like it happened for a reason, and I'm pumped about it.
yeah, absolutely. Everything about Gina is all about synchronicities in life. You're gonna you're gonna experience the best and the most amazing personal growth, but also professional growth, and it's not a coincidence.
Yeah, awesome. That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Awesome.
now don't film it too high because when I fall on my face, which I inevitably do, it will just be a longer fall. So anyway.
Oh, come on.
Uh-huh.
Not gonna happen, Gina.
Love you. All right, more good news. What you got, Anna or Meredith? Either one of you.
Well, my good news is that I'm here and I am a part of the team now, and I'm super pumped.
Love it.
That's awesome.
Love it. So awesome. Anna, what do you got?
My good news is I took up Kimberly's recommendation last week to connect with her upline, who is now launching this VA. Well, I don't know about now, but who has this VA program. And everything sounded too good to be true. It really, like, in a good way. And so I connected with him. And now he's working on training someone to start working for me. Starting this Monday, I feel like I could take a breath as soon as I finish with like all of the system set up on my end, because I have a lot to do too. But I feel like that's going to be amazing. I'm really excited. It's going to free up time for me to actually do my YouTube shoots. Yesterday, I finally committed to it. Remember how I've been failing miserably at our weekly thing, Gina? I've been failing miserably at the commitment of shooting the videos, which is I chose it on purpose. But anyhow, I went yesterday for the first time to shoot videos. We went by a community. It was a new build community in an area that I was covering. And I walk into the sales office. I see this family sitting down. And they're just like really flustered and very, you can tell they're exhausted. I was like, so what are you guys doing? Are you waiting for the sales rep? They're like, yes, we've been here forever. Are you the sales rep? I'm like, no, I'm not the sales rep, but how can I help? And so they started asking questions. They weren't really sure. They just started exploring the idea of buying a home. And so I answered a lot of their questions. I was like, the worst thing you can do is really go directly with a builder, because at the end of the day, the reps, they can seem friendly, they can seem nice, but they don't work for you. They work for the builder. And
Mhm.
so I answered a lot of their questions while we were there before the sales rep actually came in. And the way it kind of went down was as if I'm the one that brought them over. So it was really interesting. She's like, "Can I have your number, please?" I'm like, "Yeah, of course." So I do my hi hello digital business card.
Mhm.
And I was like, damn, I should have gotten her information. But then I just saw this morning that Hi Hello grabbed her information and forwarded it to me. So I was
Mhm.
like, yes, I can call her and see what she needs. But so that was pretty interesting.
I love that. Start off with the very beginning. Tell me what you said you were working with Kimberly and you're doing, is it ICA or just a CA or what is it?
It's a VA. So Kimberly's upline has a VA company that is like insane. Okay. So first of all, the hourly rates are very, very affordable. He goes in full-time or part-time basis. And this is for anyone who's considering it, but we're kind of thrown off by the higher prices out there. So
Mhm.
this guy ends up finding people from the Philippines
Mhm.
who clearly, I mean, if my friend had given me access to her job board, she is an entrepreneur and she pays to have pro access to this Filipino job board. So she posts all of her positions there, interviews them, and blah blah blah. So I posted my VA positions, posted two of them, social media, administrative, and then the second one was video editing.
Mhm.
I got a ton of applications. My inbox was like overflowing. I got so overwhelmed. I looked through a lot of the apps and I responded to some of them, asking them to book an interview and nothing. It was so frustrating. I was like, oh my God, this is not going to work. I don't really have time to look through this stuff. So then
Mhm.
when Kimberly mentioned it last week, I'm like, the worst that can happen is like it's another disappointment. But anyway, so I contacted Ray and he was amazing. So this guy's an EXP agent and his VAs are all trained for using the EXP system. He trains them for free. You don't pay for them during the training. When they start with you, they can start with you on either a part-time basis or full-time. Part-time is 100, full-time is 200 a week. And that seems
Cheap.
pretty awesome. It's very cheap. Like
That's
it's
really
very,
cheap.
very cheap. I could have gotten that had I gone to the job boards directly and hired someone myself. But I would have had to put all the work in training them. I would
Right.
have had to gone through the hours and hours of selection, interviews, and all this nonsense. And he pretty much takes care of that. And he seemed like such a stand-up guy. I really, really liked him. So I'm just hoping everything pans out. He was doing two for me. One was because I told him I'd prefer to have, an editor as well, but I said, I understand that's probably not realistic to expect that person to do both. Um, so he's like, no, I think I have someone in mind for you. But then he asked her, and she had said she doesn't feel comfortable with the edits. So
Mhm.
now he was thinking of getting two on a part-time basis.
Mhm.
Um, one would be for strictly for video editing, and one would be, as my personal VA. The only challenge with the video one is I don't have enough content yet. So if I start having to pay him consistently, I don't have the content really ready for him to get going for that to make sense. So I told him
Mhm.
to put a pause on it for now. But
Gotcha.
we'll see.
And
Fair.
Anna,
But
have
so
you
far it
checked
was
out?
awesome. Thank you, Kimberly.
Oh, you're
Sorry,
very.
love. Go ahead.
Have you checked out Canva? Because I do a lot of my video editing through Canva, and it's really easy.
Is it really?
That's what
My
David
friend,
does too.
you just edit directly on Canva, like you can
Yeah.
trim videos, you can add stuff.
Mhm. You can
Yeah,
add music. If you go to
I
my
use
TikTok,
I use Canva as well. And also Adobe has a new one that is even a little bit more advanced and polished than Canva.
oh,
The only
okay.
thing-
Anything that's a little user challenging for me, I'm like, okay, I don't
It's
want to
so
do it.
easy.
Is it really? Adobe is easy?
For the, yes, for it's the thing, the thing that, the platform that is similar to Canva, yes.
Really? What's it called?
But
Do you
Canva
know?
is super easy. It's like $12.99 a month.
I have Canva. I pay for the pro. I've done my design work on there, but not actually video editing. That's very
Yeah,
cool. I
you
should
can
take
do
advantage
I
of
bet
that.
you
videos
could do like a
with
free
no
trial
issue.
and check
Yeah,
it
you
out.
can do a free trial as well. But with Canva, if you have the pro, you can do everything from there
Uh-huh.
yourself. Because I was looking for the VAs to do it for me as well, but they can do something else because it's so easy for you to do. You can just
Yeah.
record the music and
It is hard
What?
for the VAs to edit unless you're especially trained in that. So I agree with that. In that they feel that they might miss things that are important because of the language barrier. You know what I mean? So there's some of that
Yeah.
because I know that with Ava, I've just had work with her and she had a lot of trepidation around it. And then I've heard that from other people also that, the editing part, my marketing guy said, you tell them what sections you want and then let them do it. That works better on editing when you're working with VAs. Unless they like really know their stuff in editing and then obviously let them grow.
Oh, right. No, for sure. That was my concern too, the language barriers, like when they need to cut something out because I grammatically messed up, but then I corrected myself the next minute.
Right.
Or, yeah, no, I share that concern. But
And
we'll see. I mean,
go
thank
ahead.
you guys so much for the recommendation about Canva. I'll definitely give it a try. I think for Reels, that'd be very easy to do, but for the YouTube channel, I kind of wanted to come off like really professional looking from the get-go. So I'll see. I'll play around with it if I can do like transitions and B-rolls incorporated in it myself. But then to be honest, this is my worry. If I do it myself, I already don't have time. I can barely breathe. If I try to video edit, which is the task that I'm not comfortable with, I'm just afraid I'm not gonna continue filming. That's what my fear is. So I feel like it would be better to just delegate from the get-go. The reels, I agree. The reels, I feel like it's easier for me to just do the edits if it is easy
Mhm.
than to have to explain to someone what my vision for that video is.
Right.
Thank you, ladies. I appreciate it.
I understand what you mean by doing it yourself, because whenever you start a project on one of those things, it's like you instantly become a perfectionist and you overthink it. And then, so
Yes,
you end up wasting a lot of
exactly.
time.
So
And that's what paralyzed me from like continuing on with this project that I had envisioned back in October, right, Gina? That was the first time I
yeah,
think you
yeah,
had
yeah, yeah.
connected.
It's been a
I
while.
was like, yeah, I'm filming for YouTube. Yeah, right.
I feel all you guys in the perfectionist thing in that. So Ava's got 2 days off of vacation, so she left me on my own these next 2 days. And I went in the website this morning because I wanted to get a chunk ready for Meredith to show her, like, hey, look, go here, boom, boom, boom. And I was like, there's no header up here. I want a header up here. And I blew out my header. I mean, there's now you can navigate, which is cool, but you can navigate before, and there was cool stuff up there. Now I have to wait for Ava to get back and go, you need to fix my mistake. But I'm not even gonna sit here and mess around and try to figure, because I know there's a way to do it. I just don't want to dig around with the whatever. So now I'll have a little trepidation of maybe I won't publish the rest of the stuff that I've been working on. Maybe I'll just wait until she gets back. But all right, let me see. Kathy, Craig, Liz, what you guys got?
Well, I know Liz was here first, so she wants to go. That's fine.
Going once, going twice, gone.
All right. You'll be very proud of me. I actually did calling yesterday off of my database. And didn't get a whole bunch of anywhere, but I went ahead, called, left a message, or if it was a bad number, whatever, wrote it all down, logged it all in the database stuff in KV Core, and then followed up with a text immediately, said that I just left the message. And I actually only reached one person of the calls that I made, which wasn't a ton, but that person said, oh, I'm just kind of looking around and I'll see if I want anything and I'll let you know if I do. And that was sweet. But then this morning I got up to a message saying that, telling me what they were doing. And she's working her butt off, and her fiance is trying to build credit, and they're telling me where they're looking for, but down the road. So I'm going to reach back out with text, because she's obviously working kind of like Bree does all the time.
Ah,
And, she's working at a restaurant, she's working with hospice as PRN a couple of days. And, I know, I know
Right.
what it does.
Yep.
So I
Good.
want to reach out to her, because I also am working with the VA housing, and I sat in on that again earlier this week. And hopefully my name's on their list of realtors now, but the class is set up for June 8th
Mhm.
so that I can train the trainer.
Cool, very cool. So hang on one second. How many phone calls did you do? Because you said not a ton, and you've gotten 2 responses. So what's your rates?
Probably 5 or 6
Okay,
calls.
hang on. So you have a rate of almost half to maybe a third, or a third to almost half. That's really good.
Well, I was trying to figure out how many
Okay.
I called, and it felt like a whole lot more than that, but from what I can see, that's all I did.
It doesn't matter. But okay,
You got
congratulations.
the
That
you
is
got
some
the
good news.
the good high ROIs is what you're saying.
Yes, you
Yes.
do. That is very good. Congratulations.
And I
Nice
have
job.
2 meetings set up for the investor side.
Cool. Congrats. All right, Craig, what you got? Bring us home. What's some good news?
My son turned 16 today.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ah, so
So,
when's he getting his license?
That's what I was just thinking.
I don't know.
He's your
I
eldest, right?
took, no,
Oh.
he's the only one at home.
Oh,
And,
even better.
yeah. So, my
I
daughter,
hear me say
You
that.
don't have to bite your tongue. We all said the same thing.
Freedom
Oh.
is
Happy
insight.
birthday, Craig.
thank you. Yeah. So, I got it. I got 9 more.
Kids?
Did you say 9? Like NINE, the number 9, the number
Yeah, I
before
said,
10?
yeah, 9,
And these are
Miles
humans,
still.
right?
but they're not mine. I'm just kidding. I only have 2.
I was going to say,
Oh, like
hence the
that.
band.
No, listen, if I had 10, I would definitely have to be a rock star real estate agent.
Oh, there you go.
Right.
Yeah. But
yeah.
so good news is I
Hey,
talked
you
to,
are a rock star.
yeah, but my bank account doesn't say it.
Well, at the work. All right.
He said he had to be a rock star.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. So my guy with the going through the divorce in the house stood me up again yesterday.
Oh, what a
Yeah. So it's cool though. So I'll just wait for his attorney to call to see what the other side says about putting the house on the market. So it's okay. Good news though is Impressa,
Yes.
the builder, my general contractor and developer are interested in looking
on
at
one
their
second.
product.
Hold 1 second right there. Meredith, where are you located? What part of South Carolina?
Charleston.
Okay. Craig, where are you located? What part of South Carolina?
I'm in Greenwood. I'm in
Okay.
the upstate.
Okay. And then
Where?
Impressa
What's
is-
that near?
I'm about 45 minutes south of Greenville.
Okay, so halfway to
Yeah.
Columbia, or a little over half to Columbia?
Yeah, I'm about 2 hours from Columbia.
Okay,
Okay. And
Yeah.
then
nice.
Impressa.
Impressive.
Yeah. So my GC and what do you call him? Developer. They're interested in looking at the product
Mhm.
and seeing if we can find land and perhaps build on. The developer already has land that he's gonna do either affordable homes or tiny homes on. So he was gonna go with the steel structured buildings.
Uh-huh.
And since I've introduced them or told them about Impressa, they're interested in that product because it'll be a faster build
Uh-huh.
for them. So
So
We're gonna-
Impressa is the developer?
Impressa is actually is it would it be a modular home builder?
Modular
We've
home
got modular
developer,
homes.
maybe? I don't know. Company,
Yeah,
designer.
I don't.
Manufacturer,
so-
modular home manufacturing?
Yeah, they actually manufacture the home indoors in a plant. The plant is here in Greenwood. They've been here a little over a year. And they take the parts, the different parts out to the job site, and they'll set it up and put it together right there.
And they
So,
only work with,
They're not client
Yeah.
facing.
they're not,
B2B.
yeah, you can't go directly to them.
Yeah, you have to have a general contractor or a developer that will go to them and have a project already planned out. The impressive thing about them, though, is I saw some more of their designs, and I saw a rendering of an apartment complex that they can build out. So that was impressive.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig, did you ever go to, I'm sorry, I know this is the short time, right? Should I shut up?
No, you're fine. Go ahead and ask.
Okay. When you said you went to the South Carolina housing, like I'm going to the Virginia Housing Development Authority, or what used to be
Mhm.
that. When I went to Virginia, they said that there's projects and grants that they can get to developers that want to do stuff for short term. Their year is like June 1st to June 30th, May 30th. So it's just starting over. I don't know what yours is up there, but they actually have programs that they work with the developers to give them grants to develop affordable housing and things like that. I don't know if you
Okay.
ever reached back out and whether South Carolina is similar or not, but the one
don't
we
know.
have in Virginia really does some amazing stuff.
Okay. Yeah, I need to reach out to them and see. Also, the guy from the Urban Land Institute,
Mhm.
I'm gonna shoot him an email because he told me after the meeting a couple of weeks ago to get in touch with him, and he can kind of guide me with some monies, getting grants and stuff like that,
Right.
and also where to look to do some development.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in a lot of states on granting for affordable housing, and it's just a matter of, well, I'm glad you got a guide, and then digging and digging and digging and putting it together, and a lot of really good connections made out of that. A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you've already got, you're part of that committee, the Inclusion and Diversity Committee.
Mhm.
Those dovetail in beautifully.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Those things should be in your email and put out to people. Like, that's a great reason to reach out to people: postcard, letter, call, text.
Gotcha. And that's one thing I need to learn how to do, is to make a really nice email. What do you call it?
Signature
The
bar thing.
Signature. Yeah, because mine, it's just
Mine too.
it's just plain. And I love your shirt, Kathy.
It's
Ah.
it's nothing fancy. It's an ugly one, but
That's nice. I like it.
I'm going to go hike, and then I'm going to go to Habitat.
Cool.
Yeah, Kimberly has her buy houses with the QR code one thing too, the thing. And
Yeah.
yeah, my marketing guy told me I should get shirts and he said, find a shirt you like and then just imprint it with everything, get every color you want and just wear it every day.
Yeah.
Like
I'm
Kimberly
gonna do it.
does.
Yeah, like
Um,
Kimberly does. Yeah.
Yeah. So, this, like you said, the inclusion committee, it's gonna open up a lot as well because just the agents that's in there, they're doing a lot of stuff. Like one of the agents, her husband is a insurance guy, but he doesn't do regular insurance. He does like insurance for entertainers and athletes.
Mhm.
And then two of the ladies that's on the committee, the company that they're with is an independent company here, but they're a luxury brand.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Your guy, go ahead first, and then I want to circle back around with your insurance guy.
okay. So them with their luxury brand, they do a whole lot of luxury in the Greenville community.
Mm-hmm.
But also they do a lot of events. And
Ah.
she was telling me, how to do events, get money to do events, get sponsors, and not get the just little cheesy
Food
attorneys that'll give you a little bit of money, but she knows how to get the big money, to
Mhm.
put on massive events.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, food trucks and music.
So, very cool. I want to circle back around two things because you gave me two ideas with the stuff you're talking about, and I don't want to lose the events one. So I'm going to go with, oh God, hang on, Gina. Insurance agent. Let's live with that one. Okay, events person. If you decide to do an event and you lay out your first event, a couple of things. One is track everything that you're doing, and you start with the date of the event, and then you backtrack out 3, 4, 5, 6 weeks. And usually the venue is the thing that will take you the longest to get that settled. And once you have that, then, everything else kind of goes along. And we have a Trello board for when we do events. And that Trello board literally is 6 weeks before the event, 5 weeks, 4 weeks, 3 weeks, et cetera. And it just does the countdown of what to do every single day. We don't start massively advertising until 3 weeks out before the event. It's just the 4th week out is just to save the date, cool thing is happening. And then we start really pushing it 3, 2 weeks, et cetera. We do a countdown. There's only so many tickets left, only so many seats left, only so many this, and we start doing that countdown. But then also, when you do an event, you have to leave yourself a day to 2 days after, because you have according to marketing, you have a 24-hour to 36-hour window to circle back around with everybody that came to the event, which means you're immediately on the phone, texting, calling, all that kind of stuff on the other side of it. And then give yourself a 3rd day, because what you want to do afterwards is you want to take a day and you want to look backwards and you want to go, what worked, what didn't work, what needs to be changed, what needs to be fixed. We should have done this, we should have done that, we should have done this. And you keep honing that thing until you basically have a checklist. And it gets, so you got an event, that you start 6 weeks out, 5 weeks out, this is what you do. And you just start doing that. So that's the first thing with events. The second thing with your insurance person who does luxury, they do media, they do sports and media, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There's real estate agents. I know 2 of them. That's all they do. They only do, like, one guy only works with baseball and one guy only works with football, and that's it. And so they travel around, they pick out the houses, and then they have a whole entire list. The guy that does, I think the baseball guy has a whole entire list. It's an intake form for that particular player. When they find the house, they know they handle the move, they handle everything. They stock the refrigerator according to what that person wants. So when the person opens up the key, they walk in, they set their bag down, they're done. They don't do anything. It's very high level. It's very lucrative. It gets paid really, really well. And that's how both of these have built their business. Something on my finger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 10% or more.
Yeah, it's a nice chunk of change to build out that way. So just ideas that if as you're networking out, because I know you're in the beginning and digging into you know, what it is you want to look like, but you're now making some really good connections. So just
Yeah,
have
I
ideas.
am.
Yeah, and just keep on making your connections and figure out how you want to build. And by the way, we all see you as much bigger than you see yourself.
Huh. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
I
Um,
just, sometimes I see the stuff coming together, but then I get frustrated because the money's not coming. But then I know I got to go through the process to get to that.
and you
So I have
gotta,
to bring myself back. The weather's been nasty. I can't hug trees.
Sure you can.
It's been hard for me to go put my feet in the grass. So but I did start my meditation back, and it's been helping.
good, good. And the business is there. You just got to start asking people.
Yeah.
And yeah, how do we work together? And what do we do to make this thing work? And what's your vision? And does it align up with my vision? And then let's go put something together.
Okay.
You got this. You do. And
Yeah.
summer will happen. I promise.
Yeah. I'm actually liking the process, though. It's been exciting to learn to talk to the people, meeting the new people, especially on this development and general contracting journey.
Mhm.
Just learning from them and the different things they do is much better than chasing buyers and sellers
It's
for
better.
me.
Yeah, it's a better fit for you.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Craig, do morning affirmations. Do morning affirmations in addition to your meditation. So the meditation helps get your head straight, but the affirmations remind your mind and your brain that you can totally do this. And it's all about accessing that level of consciousness that the affirmations really, really help me with. Because it's one thing to have like a clear-headed, blank slate through the meditation practice, but it's another to remember to stay on the positive side.
Yeah. And keep those affirmations top of mind. Yeah, you're right. It's like your goals.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
When
beating
I
into
was
the
in that
subconscious. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Anna.
No, I'm the one who's sorry. I'm so bad. What is happening with me? I'm so bad. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
You
No, go
want to
ahead, Anna.
laugh?
What were you saying, Anna?
Oh, I was just saying I would do a minimum of an hour a day of the affirmations when I felt like just nothing was happening. Like I just kept grinding and grinding and grinding, but nothing was happening. And it took time, but I really believe it was like a holistic approach of one, the meditations, our group, our team, the support and everything else. It was really a very holistic type of system that worked, but affirmations were a big part of it as well.
As
Yeah.
you guys are talking, I'm instantly looking at my goals, which are right, my screens here, and my goals are right there. It was like, as soon as you said, I'm like, oh yeah, Gina, get back on your goals and keep those goals in front of you. So that's good.
Mhm.
Awesome.
And also, getting clear on my goals. And I was thinking a couple of days ago how, Gary had given us we were supposed to have given Gary our goals beginning of the year. And here I am, almost May, and I'm still not clear on my goals. However, I see that my heart is taking me in the right direction. My
Oh,
heart for the business.
just read the most fascinating thing on goals, and it said it was the difference between like telling your head telling you what to do and then your heart telling you what to do. And they said sometimes You just need to relax and trust the process and go where it's pulling you to go. Because there's this interesting thing going on in our brains that it already knows what actions it's going to take before it takes them. And when we're overthinking it, we're like, should I go left or right? And we just let our heart pull. It already knows to go the direction it's supposed to be going. It was just this
Yeah.
really fascinating thing that they've been discovering about the neuroscience of our brain and goals and how they work. And they're like, sometimes we overprocess it. Sometimes we just need to chill our butts out and do what we imagine we're supposed to do, you know, or what our heart is telling us, what direction our heart is pulling us to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I-
So very cool. Very, very cool.
I agree. I think it sort of opens up that way.
Yeah. And
You
I'd
know,
really
it's like-
yeah, my heart. Yeah. It's probably a better, it's probably a better guide than this. No? All
I
right.
know it is for me.
I hear you. All right. Last 5 minutes. Does anyone have any challenges that they're running up against that they're like, oh, I could really use some help with this? Craig, I know Craig's looking for a banner type of a thing for an email signature. I have one I don't like. I don't even know the name of the company. I use the free version of it and I'm just not happy with it because you can't clearly see where my phone number is. What is it even called? I don't even know if I can tell what it's called.
Yeah, because I see some people with the nice banners, like Bree even has a nice one, and then they have the different colors and, the nice EXP logos and all of that stuff. And I'm like, mine is just plain,
Oh, there it is down there. Yeah. So she's insert her picture. Oh no, it's a whole box you can click on. Oh, I don't know how she's done that. That's really interesting. Well, we have to get Brief on here tomorrow so she can show us what she's done because it is a nice one and she's got a gorgeous picture on there too. I'm looking into if anyone knows a connection for LinkedIn. I reached out on Facebook. I've got one person that can kind of show me some stuff, but is anyone like doing LinkedIn at the high level or know where to do LinkedIn?
So what are you looking to do? Get sales off of LinkedIn, recruit?
Recruit, agent attraction.
I know I have one connection on LinkedIn. She's good. I can kind of get you in contact with her.
Cool. Find her name and then I'll friend her or whatever it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, I'll friend her.
Okay.
Cool beans. All right. So I want to start building that out too because nothing moves fast enough for me. Nothing moves fast enough for me.
So I went to this webinar yesterday. This guy, he's in EXP. I don't remember his name, but he says how to get 15 do 15 transactions in a year from social media.
Mhm.
And he has some type of company, he'll do your social media stuff for $99 a month. But he focuses a lot on Instagram.
Mhm.
And he was saying how the majority of the leads are coming in from Instagram and Instagram Reels.
Because
So
the age group that is moving into purchasing and is the active purchasing group, which is not boomers anymore on Facebook, we're moving down out, is more X and whatever's after. It's that age group that is moving through, buying their second homes and all that.
Okay. Yeah, so he's saying it's, doing really good over there. So I guess I need to do some Instagram stuff as well.
Well, hang on. Is that what you want to do?
I like, yeah. I
Okay.
actually like Instagram because it's not so posty. You don't have to put as many words. It's more like pictures and videos.
Mhm.
So that's what I like about Instagram.
Me too.
And
It's not as invasive and people don't share their whole life story on Instagram.
Yeah. So I'd really need to learn the platform. I haven't used it a lot in the past.
Mhm.
But they're getting more eyes off more simple stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just sharing pictures and
Right.
videos and put a little description, and then you can do the video with the words that's flashing in the background, whatever. I don't know what it's called, but
Mhm.
and it's just little 10 or 15-second videos where you keep people's attention, and if you build it out right, you know, they just start you know, coming, and
Yeah.
I sort of like that.
Love it. Absolutely love it. And I agree with you with, I mean, Facebook is a lot of people politically screaming, and next door is a bunch of people that are turning in their neighbors for stuff. And so, nothing you can do to stay away from those things. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
I mean, next door has a Karen problem. They really have a Karen problem. Although that's where I found out there's a baboon running around my neighborhood. So there you go. I'm like, I never would have thought we would be in close up with this in 2023, talking about, oh, I don't know, there's baboons and Black Panthers that run around our dang neighborhood. So, well, at least one Black Panther.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy. I'm like, there's a whole food, there's the top level of the food chain here. It's not just the bottom of the
I
food
know.
chain here. It's the top of the food chain.
Yeah.
It's nuts. So
Bears,
right, y'all.
lions, and tigers. Oh my.
I know. All right, y'all. Is there anything else y'all need before I let you go? Okay. Welcome to the team, Meredith.
Thank
Fabulous
you.
to have you. You are very, very welcome. I will see everybody tomorrow, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, being amazing people.
You too. Thank you so
All
much.
right.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.